Thank you very much. Can you see pretty much a full body shot here now? Okay, here we go. Sure, I realize some of you are saying, why would you want to discover or perfect that all by yourself? It was an accident. I was working for kindergarten through third grade, 600 kids sitting on gymnasium floor, K to 3. I'm trying to teach them this illusion. In fact, I did teach them this, so you probably can learn it too. Try this one, so ready? Put your hands like this. Now begin with one of your pointing fingers, not both, just one pointing finger, straighten out that pointing finger, and then the next finger to it straightens out, and the next one, and a little one. Now if your hands are in the right position, you probably have another little finger right there. That Or how about this? And my favorite one. Oh, yeah, sure.
Will affect the way you respond to other people, the way you act with your friends, the way you respond in behavior in every moment of your life. 2,000 years ago, Solomon said, as a man or woman thinks inside, that's what they are. Recently, I went to a restaurant. The woman came over and threw the menu down on the table. She said, "What do you want?" Now, how am I supposed to respond to this woman? What do you got? I thought, no. You see, God has changed my life, so I'm not going to destroy her. I'm not going to make her feel bad. I'm going to bring some joy to her life. I had this in my pocket. Now, this is a little piece of rabbit fur, but it's designed to look like a rat. I hid that under my salad, and then I called the woman back. I said, I have a problem with my salad. Tail's hanging out over the edge of the bowl. She put her hands on her hips like this. Boy, she must have had a bad day or something. She said, just what's wrong with your salad? I said, well, I'm going to show you what's wrong. I reached under my salad, and I got a hold of this harmless little piece of rabbit fur. And I did this. Do you know how many tables that woman knocked over? And she wasn't yelling rabbit fur either. Rabbit fur. No, let me tell you what happened. She saw that little piece of rabbit fur, and her body said, that's a rat. And then her mind said, that's right. Now let's destroy the restaurant. She knocked over people, she knocked over tables, the restaurant manager called the police, I went to jail. Because what I said to you is true. What you believe affects your behavior. My wife is scared to death of these. One time, value. That you have no effect on this world, that you can't make any contribution, that you aren't worth a whole lot. You believe that because the television set tells you that unless you can afford to buy the very best clothes and drive the very best car and live in the very best home, then you're a second-class citizen. You believe that because society tells you that as junior high young people, you really don't have a big effect on this world. And I'm here to tell you tonight it's a lie. And I'm here to tell you tonight, because young men and women believe that lie, they are dying by the thousands. Some of them take their own lives. Some of them decide instead that they'll get involved with drugs or booze, or they throw their life away in some other way. And they do it because they don't realize the intrinsic worth in their own lives. We live in a society that tells you unless you have some tremendous talent that you're not worth anything. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. When I graduated from high school, I weighed 110 pounds. I had curvature of the bone in both arms. I couldn't straighten either arm any more than that. I couldn't turn my wrist. I couldn't play football. I couldn't play basketball. I didn't have the athletic ability that Bob Stromberg had. I hated myself. I spent 4 of the best years of my life, see, 4 of the best years of my life trying to prove to my friends that I was a valuable individual. I've had surgery. Now I can straighten my arm almost all the way. Look at that. I still can't hold my palm flat. This is embarrassing. Because I go up for change in the restaurant. I won't hang in that hand. The only way to keep change is with hand. I'm not going to go up the restaurant and go like that. Put my nickel there. Lots of change, load me up. It's not going to happen. I'm never going to be an athlete. I'm not going to be like Bob Stromberg. It's not going to happen. I'm in Minnesota. A friend comes to me and says, hey, let's play hockey. I had to say the same thing I've always said. I don't know how. Oh, he said it's easy. Skate around and hit this thing. I said, I can't skate. He said, that's okay. Just stand in front of this net. I hate that game. The puck hit me in the lip. My lip swelled up to the size of a watermelon. I got a watermelon for a lip. My friends go, what happened to your lip? All I can do is go, poke. I have been terrible at sports all my life. I am here tonight without apology to tell you this. That there is only one way to find the joy that Bob talked about. That there is only one way that this evening can become more to you than just a faint memory of a flicker of a moment of joy in a life of hurt. There is only one way that you can face the problems that you're going to face in the next years of your life, but most of all, there is only one way that you can be free from your sin and have a relationship with God that'll get you through. And I'm going to tell you about that tonight, and I'm going to invite you tonight to respond to the grace and love that God has given to you. And I'm going to tell you to do that because it's the most important thing in the world. But you will not hear me say this. You will not hear me say it's easy. Because it's not. I have 2 beautiful daughters. I would love to say to you, it's easy to have a good relationship with them. It's not. I have a wonderful wife. I've been married to her for 25 years. That makes me an endangered species on this planet. And I'd like to say to you that it's easy to have that kind of marriage. It's not. I stand up here tonight, kids, and I want to be the kind of example for you that you can look down here and say, that's the kind of person I'd like to be. And I'd like to say to you tonight that it's easy to stay clean and to stay moral and to not mess up my life, but it's not. But it's worth it. It is worth it. The man who told me to ski said it was easy. He lied. I was coming down the hill. I heard a man yell, ski! I didn't know what it meant. It means a ski's coming. By itself. If it hits you, it'll penetrate your body. So if any of you ever ski and you hear someone yell, ski! You're supposed to turn around and look so you can see where it's going to penetrate your body. I didn't know that. The man was yelling, ski! And I'm going, hi Felt like an idiot. Once I found out what it meant, I had a great time. I went all the way to the top of the mountain and came down yelling, "Toboggan! Snow tractor!" People went and hid in the woods. And then I went by, kidding. I got on the ski lift. Well, first I got in line and I fell in the stupid ski lift. You familiar with the domino theory? I remember my ski instructor said, when you come to a hill which is too difficult for you, then he said, traverse. Traverse. Do you know what traverse means? It's a French word. It means go across the hill till you come to trees. See, that's it. Go across the hill. And when you come to some trees, then you go into a snow bladder and you traverse the other way. And then you come more trees, you go snow bladder and you traverse the other way. On this hill, halfway through my first snow bladder, I'm doing 280 miles an hour. I didn't know what to do. Then I heard a noise and I looked up the hill. Here comes a little kid coming down the hill. He's only this high. He's coming down the most experienced slope on the hill. Perfect form, his skis absolutely together. And he's yelling, "Go for it! Go for it!" Stuck him with my pole. Shish kebab! I will never be an athlete. Let me tell you something else. I am working my way toward 50 years old. I will never be young like you again as long as I'm on this earth. I am not particularly good looking, but listen to me, please. In God's eyes, I'm special. Listen, before God poured the foundation for the universe, He had your picture on His wall. This is serious stuff. I'll tell you why it's serious, because there are some of you who live your entire life now trying to prove to your friends and the people around you that I'm somebody. Look at me, please notice me. Notice that I'm worth something. It's one of the reasons that you hurt so bad inside when you think your parents don't hear what you're saying and nobody understands what's going on inside you. And it's easy when the party is going on, when you have a night like this, to just kind of forget. But then you remember, why am I here? What am I worth? Well, let me ask you this. They sell a stamp, and because it's rare, they sell it for $500,000. I saw it in the paper the other day. Some paintings, because there are only one of a kind, go for millions of dollars. There is no one on the face of the earth, nobody like you. There is nobody like you, son. Nobody. And when God made you, He didn't make any mistakes. He had your picture on His wall. He made you unique and special with a purpose that nobody else on the face of the earth can do. Kids, listen. If you respond to Him and if you begin to seek His will for your life, you will be following a path that will take you to more adventure and more joy than any other thing you can possibly do. What do you believe? Do you believe you're unique? You are. But more than that, this is the other thing I want you to remember. You are also loved. See, it's great to be unique. I know that God didn't create me to be an athlete. He created me to be weird. That day, He did. I have a videotape we just released called Ken Davis, A Twisted Mind, because that's what God gave me, a twisted mind. The angel said, make him a football player. God said, nope. Angel said, make him handsome. God said, nope, don't want to. Angel said, make him really smart. God said, that wouldn't be prudent. Angel said, what are you going to give him? God said, I'll give him a twisted mind. I laughed so hard on the airplane today. I rode on United Airlines. I found this card. You guys are smart, so I know you'll understand this. This just knocked me sideways. Stewardess came over and said, are you okay? I said, no. I am not okay. I said, who would make this card? See, they don't want you sitting in an exit row if you're a little kid or you can't speak English. So they printed up literally probably millions of these cards. I'm going to read it to you word for word. I thank God for a twisted mind. This is what it says. If you are sitting in an exit row and you cannot read this card, and I guess you wouldn't get that far, would you? Or if you cannot see well enough to follow these instructions, then please tell a crew member. Who's going to do that? Excuse me, man. I'm blind. Can't sit here. He made you and he broke the mold, kids. And he has a special purpose for you. You may not have a weird mind like me. I collect barf bags from all over the world. Look at this. They paint flowers on the barf. What's that? Supposed to make you feel good? Oh, that's nice. I hope you'll take advantage of some of the materials that are on here. We have tapes with this on. I don't want to waste a lot of time with this tonight, but stop back there and pick some of this up and share it with your friends. But listen to this. Listen to these instructions. After use, fold towards you. No. Clamp shut with the tabs and call the flight attendant. No. I'll tell you something, man. Last thing gonna go through your mind if you've just lost your lunch in this bag is, I'd like to give this to an attractive woman. Can you see some good going? Oh, miss. Surprise. Listen to me. Would you be honest with me for a second? How many of you would answer my question tonight by answering the truth? How many of you have wondered if there's anybody, anywhere, and you don't have to raise your hand, but how many of you have wondered if there's anybody, anywhere, who really cares? Last night, I met with a very beautiful young lady who is a friend of one of my daughters. I think this young lady could win half the beauty contest she entered if she tried. She doesn't think anybody cares. When I first entered youth work, one of my first jobs was to attend the funeral of a cheerleader who attended cheerleading practice, then took off her cheerleading outfit and put on street clothes. Carefully folded everything in her locker, took a .38 revolver that she got from her dad's drawer, and took her life. I wish I could have been there to tell her what I'm telling you. She left a note. You know what the note said? I can't live up to what people expect. Do you know what God said? I know. In Romans, it says this, that every kid in this room, every man and woman, every youth director has sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. That sin separated us from God, but it doesn't stop there. Now listen carefully. It says that God, who had every right then, because the wages of sin was death, who had every right to just turn his back on us and walk away, saw you, and he saw you up there in the balcony, and he saw the kid sitting in this section, and he saw the kid who wonders if God would even look at him because of the things that he's done. He saw the girl who says, I've already ruined my life. What would God have to do with me? He saw the kid who thinks that just because he goes to church and does good things, he'll be okay, but doesn't know God. He saw all of you, and he said this, in spite of the fact that you've sinned, I love you so much that I'm going to give my son, Jesus Christ. Kids, that's why I'm here. That truth has changed my life. I have been on television shows. I've had a chance to perform on a lot of the comedy shows that you've seen. I've been at the Comedy Store, at the Improv, all of those places. That doesn't mean anything compared to what I have experienced in the love of Jesus Christ. The confidence of knowing that my sins are forgiven because of what Jesus did. I wouldn't trade that for all of the fame in the world. I'm going to close with this, and I want you to listen carefully. You have been bought with a price. It's higher than any price in this great mall down the street. The Son of God shed his blood so that you might be free. My message tonight is one of hope. Because for every junior high student sitting in this room, there are so many people who write you off. God hasn't written you off. These people who are sitting here with you that lead your group haven't written you off. We haven't written you off. And God gave his very son for you. One night, I was putting my kids to bed. My daughter gave me a bad time. She didn't want to go to bed. Little kids are weird that way. No, I don't want to go. I said, go to bed. Wait. Wait. I said, you're stalling. Nuh-uh. I need to have a drink of water. I said, you can't have water. Why? I said, you wet the bed. She said, I quit. I said, don't lie to me. You didn't quit. You went to bed last night. She said, the cat did that. I didn't laugh like you're laughing. I don't like to be lied to. I said, don't you tell me the cat did that, you lie. Spot on your bed was the size of 2 pizzas. We only got a little tiny kitty. And she said, wasn't our cat. Don't lie. Do not lie. This is a true story. I grabbed her by the shoulders. I said, does this sound familiar? I raise you. I feed you. I put a house over your head. I care for you. I protect you. And then you lie. I said, look me right in the eye and you tell me a cat did that. And she looked me right in the eye and she did it. Daddy, a big giant cat came in the window and he took a leak on my bed. That was the same night that she ran down the street naked. She came out without clothes, told me to catch her. Catch me. She turned a sharp corner in the kitchen. I broke a blender going around that corner. She ran outside. She's running down the street going, catch me, catch me. She has no clothes. I prayed as though God wrote it across the wall. But God commanded his love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, he sent his Son, Jesus Christ. What is your name? Jenna? He loved you so much he gave his Son. What is your name? Lindy? He loved you so much he gave his Son. What is your name? Right there. In the green, right here. Jill? He loved you so much he gave his Son. Now don't let that pass over your head. Listen to me. Lindy, where are you? Lindy, I've said this 1,000 times and I'll say it 1,000 more before I die. If tonight, after this wonderful time we've had together, suddenly we smelled smoke and this building was ablaze. Have we ever met? We've met before? Oh, I don't remember, but I'll tell you something. Do you know what, Lindy? I would come here and I would risk my life to save your life. What's your name? Nathan, have we ever met? We've never met before? I don't even know you. But I would come back into this building with stuff falling, and I would drag you out of here to save your life. Do you believe it?
Yes.
I would do it. And I would come back as many times as I possibly could to save as many people as I possibly could. Because, Lindy, I have no qualms about risking my life for you. But, Lindy, listen to me. Sometimes my daughters are with me at these programs, and if they were here tonight, then Lindy, believe me, I love you, but you better have the exits picked out on your own. Do you understand what I'm saying? If they're here, I could not bring myself to risk their life for you. Do you hear me? Now listen one more time. But God loved you so much that when you didn't even deserve it, this is what grace is all about. He gave his Son. Kids, you are priceless. When I was about 18 years old, I knelt beside my bed and I said, Dear Lord Jesus, I believe that what you did on the cross, when you died there for me, I believe that that's all it takes to forgive me of my sin. His grace was offered to me. And at about 18 years old, I reached out and I said, I'll take it, and I'm going to believe it, and I'm going to live by it. And I wouldn't trade that moment for any moment on the face of the earth. And tonight, God gives you the same opportunity. Listen. In a moment, I'm going to bow my head and say a simple prayer of faith. I want you to listen carefully to these instructions. When I say that prayer, you have the opportunity to say it with me. Listen, this may be the most important moment in your life. If God has spoken to you tonight, you've got all kinds of other activities, and we don't want to take one thing away from those activities. In fact, what a beautiful thing to add to this evening, to know that for the first time tonight, you go home understanding that you are unique and understanding that you are forgiven because you have trusted Him as your Savior. Not as just a God way out there, not just a guy they talk about on Sunday, but your Savior, the one who gave His life for you. And you're saying to Him, I'm yours. This is your night of commitment. When I bow my head...
would you introduce me to your friend? Hey, Jay.
This is Jay.
We gotta capture the time. All right. Come on, hold on. Yes. Yes. We're excited.
I'm excited. I've never been in a ride there yet.
Put the time on. Okay.
Really fun. It's 45 minutes.
Where? Hold on now. Where's what's her name?
She's with her friend. She's with her friend.
What's her name? JW?
Jeff. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There's a 45-minute wait time.
45 minutes.
Hi, Gary.
Hi.
I am at Camp Snoopy.
All right.
And we are enjoying it very much.
Okay.
I'll sit by myself.
Okay, please step up, fill the hole and tie your Bolmgren. You will all be able to get on if you're inside the Bolmgren.
Hey, get back over here. Here we go. Hey guys. Very good. Oh, wow. That's okay. Hi guys. How you doing? Let's get a little time date on this baby. 2/36.
I'm just fine.
September 19th. What?
Remember Rebecca last year? Remember we all watched that video together?
Please stand clear of the train.
Toby's like falling asleep over there. Did you get him?
No, where?
He's over there. By the water thing.
Okay, I'll go over there.
Bye.
Just a minute, we'll check. 3:07. There's plenty of energy left. Hi guys.
Mall of America was a blast for all you people that didn't come.
All right, good answer. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Good? All right, way to go.
I know. That's awesome.
All right. Hey guys.
Oh, she looks tired.
Like this, and it's like this high.
Laura!
Some people like to sleep. You like to sleep.
No sleeping on the bus! said that? Time.
I got a 116 and a 104.
All right, I'm working my way back, guys.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Elizabeth.
Yes. Theo has missed your boyfriend. I know. That's a little bright.
I know,
Have we not established the point that yes, we are completely Hi!
Oh, look at that, I love it.
Haven't fallen asleep yet.
I don't care.
Oh, look at the fakers. Sorry.
Step on my foot.
Sorry, who is that?
Me.
Okay, I'm coming. Please let go.
Oh my gosh, she's really a
I'm going through.
That was everybody's like,
See him wrestle. I had to
Oh,
wrestle.
come on, look at it.
Feel like
Look at the Wicked Witch of the West. Come on.
right.
yeah, that would. Anybody home?
Whoever's got their window open, close it.
Yes, please do. Hi, guys.
What a nice big movie.
Wake up and smell the camera. All right.
Hi. Hey, you finally got one.
Kitchen.
Well, no, Libra, I can't see the buttons from here.
Way to go.
See you later, Gary.
All right, see you there.
Right.
Right.
Gary,
Hey, man.
I'm wide awake.
We love it.
Yes. It is 7:18 in the morning and I'm wide awake.
Circuit.
Look at this. You can see your breath.
It's cool,
And I'm
but
not tired. I'm wide awake.
all right. It's what?
It's cold.
Not that cold.
It is.
It was.
Oh, I gotta roll up $1 bill. Here. You gotta wait a while for that. Hi, Gary. Thanks for taking pictures of me when I was asleep.
That's okay. I do it to anyone.
Super bus cab.
I don't want it to run out. My dad. Aren't these pictures good?
Very nice.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. What are you doing? Hey, Chris. Oh, Chris. Is anyone calling you?
Yo. Wait.
Is that on?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
What are you doing?
You're not sleeping. Let's see if the bus driver's sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
See if I can make it there.
The girl. Yeah. They all heard the story. He's so old. We can never rub here. That'd be so old. Record 20. All over the bus. That'd be so old. No, but we can hear it. January 4th. I wasn't sleeping. I was at school. No, January 4th. I was relaxing my eyelids. I wasn't leaning back. Window. I wasn't leaning back. Hi. Hey, man.
beat you to a bloody pulp.
Hey, are you gonna show this next year?
No, we'll show it this year.
When?
One of the next meetings.
You will.
Sometime.
Hi. Oh, where's the bathroom? I haven't gone to the bathroom in like 5 hours.
Hello, she's always perky. Excuse me.
No, she's not here. It's awesome. I was doing it again in a second.
All right.
I survived.
Thumbs up if I could have get it up.
I'm wide awake.
All right, I love it.
Are you coming? Hi, Gary.
Hi.
Good looking at me. What? See ya. Mom's your dad's ready? Hello!
Hi.
Hi!
I like don't know if like half of that stuff.
Can you get off that?
Take that stupid thing and put it in its case.
That's a copy of mine. I'm still gonna beat you to a bloody pulp.
Is that the same camera you used last year?
No.
Get that camera out of my face. I'm busted in. Shut up.
Bye, Gary. We will miss you. Have fun at tree climbers with your son, okay?
Thank you very much.
Sure, no problem. And
We'll see you around.
See you like
Hi, Gary.
next month
Okay.
for
Excellent.
dentist thing.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi, I'm Dan. You know me.
Thanks for coming.
Hi, you know me. I'm Libby. My
Thanks for
name's
coming.
Kyle.
Hello, sir.
Going to Disney World.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, we can get that. 7:55. Very nice. Hey, see ya.
It's a beautiful.
A beautiful morning.